They called him Reverend Mars, but the truth is, Elijah Mars was the kind of teacher who kept a pistol by the chalkboard. He spent the first 24 years of his life enslaved, and the rest making sure that nobody ever lived that way again. Born in Kentucky in 1840, he watched the world turn upside down twice. First, when the Union Army came through, and again when freedom showed up wearing a different kind of chain. He escaped in 1864, not to hide, but to fight. He made it to Camp Nelson and enlisted in the 12th U.S. Colored Heavy Artillery, one of the first Black regiments formed on Kentucky soil. And from that moment on, he understood something that stayed with him. Freedom wasn't a gift. It was a skill. And when the war ended, that skill became his mission. He didn't just want to live free, right? He wanted his people to know how to stay free. So at 25, he opened up a school for freed people in Simpsonville, Kentucky. And every night, he taught with a Bible in one hand and a pistol within reach, because reading was dangerous and knowledge was contraband. And in 1866, education could get you killed faster than ignorance. He taught soldiers, mothers, sharecroppers, people who had been told that their minds were worthless. And when white mobs came to shut him down, his students met them at the door with the same discipline he learned in the army. He called them his company. They called it a school, but it was really just a fortress of letters and defiance. Later, he became a Baptist minister, preaching that owning land, reading scripture, and defending your dignity were all a part of the same gospel. By 1879, he and his brother Henry Mars helped organize the State Convention of Colored Baptist Churches, the same body that founded the Kentucky Normal Theological Institute, known today as the Simmons College of Kentucky, an institution built entirely by Black faith and determination in the wreckage of Reconstruction. No monuments, no holiday, but every Black classroom that opened in Kentucky, every freedman who learned how to write his name, carried Elijah Mars's shadow. He fought in a war that America remembers, and another one that it likes to forget. The war for the right to read. The war for the right to exist without fear. He died in 1910, still in the same state that once claimed him as property. But he left behind an army of educated, armed, and unbreakable people. They thought freedom meant silence. He proved that it meant preparation. Say his name, Reverend Elijah Mars.